Hello, this is Bonza, or known as XL, and I'm just using this really big, thick turtle boy. And when I mean turtle boy, this bad boy, it's got some really nice firepower, but problem with this mobile suit is just too goddamn slow. And when I mean too goddamn slow, it just feels like someone was trying to get Simple Jack into a really good, history lesson, but Simple Jack couldn't figure it out, and this is how this mobile suit feels. But, you are pretty damn armored, and this is the full armor Gundam. The full armor Gundam, it is pretty damn powerful. It packs a punch, but not as much as the other full armor Gundam Type B, I believe. Not as strong as that one. The Type B, I highly recommend if you want to go support and you just want to, you want to feel like full power. That mobile suit's real good. Now, the thing is, when you're using this mobile suit, you have to have the high ground. You gotta be, Kenobi with this thing. Now, when I jumped down, I wasn't able to, slash my opponent, and that just shows the real bad type of slow this mobile suit has. But it's pretty, I don't know, it's really lackluster. It's really hard to get your hands around it, but when you get used to this mobile suit, it is pretty damn solid. I remember when I was using this in the low tier days, and I was, I came in smashing. And when I mean came in smashing, I would just snipe with this mobile suit. It was like my I think my very first mobile suit that it was pretty solid and I pulled. And I was amazed that I was able to pull this mobile suit. It was really fun at the time. But now, since you're fighting a lot of these really strong enemies, it's pretty damn hard. But as you can see, you can do some pretty hefty work, but doing pretty hefty work, it takes a lot of skill. A lot of skill to use this mobile suit. If you are not experienced that much, you're going to struggle using this mobile suit. I've used this mobile suit for a very long time, and I've always loved it. It was, it was close to my heart, but I know it's pretty damn faulty. It has a lot of crazy faulty things about this mobile suit. Now, at this specific moment, this man kind of like rushed me with this spear, and I really did not see that coming. Now, over here, I was trying to get into this guy's moment, but I kind of got attacked on the side right there. Yeah, man, this mobile suit's pretty damn solid, and I swear to God, man, I feel like a goddamn character from Roblox, and I swear to God, man, it was kind of a pain. This guy kind of got in front of my shot. I could not even escape. My I feel really slow. Now, trying to turn with this is very, very painful. I'm trying not to love this mobile suit. I'm trying everything I can not to love this mobile suit. It is really strong. It's got potential. But having this mobile suit and wanting to get really good with this mobile suit, having good games over and over again, yeah, you're gonna have a very hard time. You're gonna get like 10th place, 8th place, 5th place, etc., etc. But like trying to get like 1st or 2nd, 3rd is very, very, very rare, and it's pretty damn difficult to get around that range. But when you're using a support, it works its charms. But as you can see, I kind of had a hard time. I tried to swivel my mobile suit into a really good location, and it was pretty damn difficult, trying to hold off the enemy team and try not to push and trying to aim I'm just basically trying to hip fire with this mobile suit. When you use this mobile suit, I recommend you use sniper mode and hip fire. You use both of them so you're able to, you know, do both type of areas. As I can see, the Gaza C literally came towards that guy and finished him off, which that was some nice work. Which I don't mind. It was really cool. Now over here, you know, I was trying to get after these guys, and I was actually surprised I wasn't able to get the Gaza C around when it came, because I was pretty damn busy with, you know, family and whatnot, and I was kind of frustrated. I missed out on that mobile suit. I thought I had enough time to get it, but I didn't. But you know, we're talking about this full armor, and working with this mobile suit is really hard. When you're using the beam gun, don't use it like me. You're supposed to shoot it once and then wait once and then wait once. I basically rapid fire, and that's the thing you can do with this mobile suit. You can rapid fire the beam gun, which is really nice, but I missed all 3 of my shots and it didn't connect with that guy, and I look like a goddamn freaking stupid guy. But who knows, stuff like that always happens. Would you say this mobile suit's pretty magical? Not really. It's very lackluster. I don't know why, but it feels a little bit forever when I'm trying to go for my melee. The melee feels pretty slow. Yeah, it's really good. The HP on this mobile suit, it can take some hits. You can literally you know, you can literally get attacked by a bunch of guys, but you know, you don't want to get attacked by a bunch of guys because you are absolutely vulnerable with this thing. Now, what the Type B has, it's got like a missile launcher, which could do some really nice staggers. The beam gun on the Type B is far more superior, far more effective, but for one apparent reason for this mobile suit is, you know, the range boost is pretty solid. I like the range boost, but you know, there's just so many problems with this mobile suit. It's just, man, it's just frustrating in certain moments. But you know, oh man, having this thing just reminds me of, you know, those really good moments and some really bad moments. Now this mobile suit's really good, especially when you have whatchamacallit, having the blast radius on the big old gun on it. It's really nice. It has some really sick splash damage. Weakness in this mobile suit has to be artillery. Artillery is gonna kill you non-stop. Artillery. You're just too slow to get out of that confrontation. As you can see, I was able to get first place with this. Getting first place in this, it's a huge feat. It's not easy to do. Trying to get like first place in a lot of these matches with this mobile suit is, you know, pretty impossible. And you know, it's very, very difficult. You have to be like a really, you know, you have to be a sharpshooter. You have to be a sniper, basically, with this class. Trying to stay away from, you know, confrontations that you're not 100% sure. Now, throughout this whole time, at the very beginning, I was such an epic fail. I kept on hitting the shields. Look at that. I hit the man's shield. I'm like, god damn it. Okay. Now I wanted to line this gun for splash damage, but I believe it hit his shield apparently again, and I don't know why am I missing my shots. I'm basically failing my team, and I haven't been able to land any of my shots. I hit that man's shield again. I hit another man's shield. Oh man, that's just really hilarious. But I'm going to tell you something. If you actually shoot the shield, it also does count as damage points for, you know, the end game. So when the game ends, it still counts as health damage. So you know, you wouldn't have to worry about, you know, none of that counting. But if I'm having my mobile suit shooting the shield, and I saw there was an invisible player in our team that just disappeared, and I was like, oh crap, somebody disconnected. And I've been having so many games in the middle of a match or beginning where they just mad disconnect and the whole enemy team just mad steamrolls you. Now I feel like this mobile suit should get a little bit more range. It deserves a little bit more range to shoot. Now as you can see, I was trying to hide in this little area, this crevice area, because I did not want to, get rushed to death in this mole suit, and that's the last thing you want to do. And I hit that man's shield, and I'm just like, I just got sick and tired. I'm just like, finally a goddamn hit. Now throughout this whole time, this is where, at the game I start getting, good, at specific moments. And I hit this man's shield again. I hit so many people's shields that it was pretty damn insane. I was like, come on. Now the problem with this mole suit is trying to win close quarter engagements. When you're out of ammo, you are out of ammo. You have to wait. You have to wait till everything's reloaded. If you don't wait for everything to be reloaded, as you can see, I tried to boost and I tried to, hold the R2 trigger to go for a swing on him, but the mobile suit's just too slow for swings. And yeah, it's pretty hard stuff. If I had to rate this mobile suit, I'd give it a 7 out of 10. The reason why I'm giving it a 7 out of 10 is that it has, points for, being slow. It doesn't have long range. The melee is really bad. There's so many reasons. The missile barrage, where each missile does 150 damage, misses 100% of the time, and it doesn't even matter if you use the goddamn missiles on this thing. The beam gun, I just feel like it's pretty damn lackluster. I feel like it should receive a little bit more beams, like the Type B. And yeah, it's just very, very, very slow, and I feel like a goddamn Lego man. I swear to God, I don't know, but it's just being slow in this mobile suit. It's pretty damn hard. But the cool thing about this mobile suit is the gun. The big old large gun it has, that's where it shines. So it's basically got really good points. The gun and the big old freaking the big old freaking something. But yeah, it's very, very hard. It's very hard to master. Like, I remember when I was first using this mobile suit, I felt like I got like the best mobile suit in the game, but it just, in reality, the supports were, pretty damn hard. I was able to get a nice kill right there. I was able to nab a kill right here. Now right there, my bullet velocity was going so quick, and that's the thing about the gun on this. The velocity of this bullet is so quick. It's so quick. It's going to connect for sure. If you literally are practicing to aim your shots directly, you can literally aim your shots directly. Now another problem with this mobile suit is the turning speed. The turning speed is just so obviously slow, and there are gonna be moments when you're gonna see these videos where I just basically give up confrontations because I can't do anything. You know what I mean? Like, my whole mobile suit's reloading. So when my whole mobile suit is reloading, what can I do? Like, do I spray you with machine guns and hope I can kill your full health? Nuh-uh. Like, the full health guy is just gonna honestly kill you. You're just going to need to, work with what you have with this mobile suit. As you can see, my team member shot me from behind, which is understandable. But how the heck do you shoot? Like, how the heck do you friendly fire a goddamn freaking full armor Gundam? It's super slow. Now, right here, I was hoping that the gun would literally swivel over the edge. But as you can see, my full armor is able to hold the whole enemy team, the whole line, and whoever did that artillery did some pretty good work, keeping them in bay right there. Now, the goddamn freaking sniper rifle, well, basically big old goddamn gun on it, is phenomenal. It is very amazing. It just needs a little bit more range, and trying to maneuver in this thing is it's very stupid. When you're using this thing, it is highly recommended that you move your legs. Like, you start doing happy feet. You have to do happy feet with this mole suit. As you can see, there's this man who is rushing me, and I was trying to predict where he was going to be, and I was finally able to land my very first melee. Out of the whole matches, I was finally able to land my very first melee with this thing. Now, I was able to get a really good place. I was able to get second, which is really hard. Now, this was another match, and this match was pretty damn frustrating. One of the players left my team. I'm just like, yo, what the heck? Why is this crap always happening? Like, it's painful. Now, at this specific moment, I was trying to go and save, this poor Zoc guy, where he was just getting outnumbered, bomb rushed, everything, and I couldn't save him. This is just a very, basic glimpse of this mole suit. I do not want to get on the ground. Like, I do not want to get on the ground. I want to be on the high ground with this mole suit. It is not meant to be on the ground. If you literally go on the ground, you're going to have to face that, that camper. And who do you think is going to win that confrontation? Camper. I just love how the artillery literally freaking mad destroyed me right there, but it didn't destroy that guy. It didn't mad destroy that man. It just doesn't make any sense. I hate artillery in this game. Oh god, the pain. I feel it. Let it run through your veins. Let it run through the veins, Bonsai. Let it. Now, throughout this whole moment, it was just so obvious this match is just over. We literally started the match with nothing but, supports. But all the supports at the very beginning of the match literally rushed all the way to goddamn C. Like, they were all at C. And the whole enemy team just literally destroyed 3 guys before I could even get on top of a goddamn building. That was this match. And I was like, yo, come on. Now, this man over there, I was able to literally snipe him, and I predicted his movement, and I was able to get his top of his fin, which is really good. Now, at this specific moment, you have to get high ground. You have to hit high ground. If not, then some dude's going to rush you. And if you're getting rushed by a camper and a bunch of really good mole suits, you're going to have a real hard time with this. Now, the armaments is very, very weak. It feels really weak. As you can see, I was using my beams. The beams are pretty damn solid, but you have to literally take your time with it. You can't really, like, speed fire the damn beams, because you speed fire the beams, it just doesn't click, and the beams doesn't even stagger, when you connect. which it's pretty damn hard, and you're trying to keep up with a lot of these guys. As you can see, I was trying to use the rockets, and the rockets are so, like, I feel like it is the worst rockets in the game, meaning that 100% of the time they're always going to miss, and they are not gonna land where you expect it to land. The enemy has to be literally in one solid position. I had to get off that building because there was a raid on top of there. You know, raid versus support, you know, that doesn't end really well, especially when you're a, you know, Gundam ground type. Now you're going trying to, you know, outpace this monster right here. And yeah, there's no way you could have outpaced that Zagat. And yeah, really bad game with this mobile suit. I've had a lot of bad games with this mobile suit. It's very, very, very hard to make it work. Now the problem with this mobile suit is, you know, you have to have your teammates to support you. If your whole team, whatchamacallit, doesn't support you, you are going to have really bad time. Really, really bad time. If your team just dies and you're the last one standing, yeah, you're going to be a, you know, you're going to be a mad wooden freaking, you know, freaking practice thing. And as you can see, I know for a fact that there's something hidden trying to get me, and I was hoping like my team members had my back. You know, I thought my team members had the cliff. I thought they would look. I didn't want to turn because there's no point of turning this thing, and lo and behold, there is a effort right here. And my team members down there, I am not sure if they were generals. If I was a general, I would have looked at that effort like a goddamn thirsty bulldog, you know. And yeah, when you get attacked by sneaky type of mobile suits, you don't stand a chance with this thing. You can't even turn, man. Yeah, it's pretty damn, you know, it's pretty damn mean when you're trying to turn with this mobile suit. But you know, it can fight back. It's got a really nice kick to it. It's got a really nice, you know, feeling to it. Right there, I missed my shot because, you know, I was hoping it was kind of like a lefty type of gun, but I keep on forgetting it's a righty. So if I was a lefty, I would have been able to graze that man, but I wasn't able to do nada right there. And when you're using this mobile suit, I highly recommend you shoot the enemies in the legs. When you shoot them at the legs, they get knocked down, I believe, in the third shot or something like that. But you know, really recommend it if you aim at the legs. Right over here, I know that there's this effort guy hiding in that cave, and he wants to, you know, climb this cliff and basically, you know, catch me off guard. And you know, I know, like, even if one of my team members never went into that cave, it would have been still bad for me because, you know, I'm basically focused frontally. You know, this is a frontal type of mobile suit, and you know, it's just very, very, very difficult. And yeah, it's just, I don't know, man, it just feels like one of those scary movies where it's just one of those typical cameramen who are trying to capture the moment in their camera, and it's just wiggling all over the place. Yeah, it just feels like this, but extremely, extremely slow. And you know, you're always going to be in a really crazy view, and a lot of the moments in this mobile suit, you're gonna see a lot of like blind spots. You're gonna see a lot of blind spots, meaning that, you know, there are gonna be points where, you know, you don't see the shots coming towards you because your mobile suit's on the right, so it's a right type of gun. So majority of the time there will be an enemy who is trying to approach you on the left, and you just sometimes are really slow and you can't turn to, you know, face them. As you can see, I turned and I was like, oh crap, alright, I hope my guy right over here is able to get this guy who's the effort. But you know, yeah, my dude finally realized that he was over here, and I got basically all my HP knocked out. Because what's the whole point of having all that HP and being that slow? Like, why is it this way? I don't understand. Now, yeah, this mobile suit's very difficult, very hard to maneuver, very hard to control. It's really good. It can fight back. You know, that's the thing that counts. You know, if you really like this mobile suit, you can get really, you know, theoretically, you know, you can constantly land your rounds. You land your rounds every single 4 seconds, and that's really pretty damn good. You know, like if you're literally landing your rounds 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, that's pretty damn good. And as you can see, this mobile suit had a heavy duty blind spot. If you would record, if you go back in the video and you see that, you basically see, you know, you can't see it. You know, you can't see a lot of these shots that come throughout that whole sector. Twice I could not see anything because, you know, the slowness of this mobile suit. It has a heavy duty blind spot. It's just really bad. As you can see, that was a heavy duty blind spot again on this whole section right there. So, you know, there would be enemies that are literally in a corner, and they can literally do some crazy shots at you in certain moments in like cities or this specific map, for instance. Now I'm literally going over here and just double checking right behind because I did not want to get attacked by the goddamn Efrit guy. Now, you know, a lot of our guys were doing a really good job. They were handling the whole team. And, you know, if this mobile suit wasn't able to fight a lot of these mobile suits, that's the thing, you know. Right there, my shot should have landed onto that gun cannon, and it was kind of awkward right there. Now, using this mobile suit, you have to conserve your boost. It runs out of boost really quick, and that's another negative about this mobile suit. The boost is so bad. It's very bad. You run out real quick, and you have to literally plan your boost. You have to plan your boost. If you don't plan your boost, you're gonna really struggle. Now, right over here, I was using this whole foliage as a good cover. Right here is a really good spot to have my gun sticking out, and that's a really good benefit about this mobile suit. The gun sticks out, and I was so blind. I was just so blind because I literally saw that Efrit, and I was like, oh man, I'm dead. I just wanted to zoom into my scope. I literally saw it, and I was like, I'm dead. I want to get like one single last shot off some dude, because, you know, and it worked. And, you know, it's a pretty damn solid mobile suit. But when you're getting, you know, attacked constantly in this mobile suit by almost every single mobile suit in this game, yeah, it's very hard. But, you know, it's pretty damn fun. I love it. It's a nice mobile suit. Not the best, but it does work. Your good old-fashioned tools, good, nice, and spick. See y'all later. Take care.